You must be Phil.
Hi, Richard.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming.
My great pleasure.
I'm hoping you can help me.
All right.
We recently painted the wainscoting in our dining room,
Looks great.
and the color of the baseboard heating cover doesn't match.
So you just ripped it apart?
Yes. I actually looked for a video on replacing the cover. I looked on thisoldhouse.com and I didn't see anything. So I'm hoping you can help me out.
Well, the ones we did probably are still on VHS or beta. Well, maybe we can do two things. Maybe we can fix this and we can actually get a video to fill that void, right?
That's great.
All right, so the covers are all discolored. Here's the bracket you took off. So we can fix this. Any other places in the building you want to think about?
Actually, there is in the basement.
All right, let's look.
And it's a similar situation down here in the basement, Richard. So we recently repainted the walls and I replaced the outlet covers to match the trim board. And I'm not sure if painting the baseboard heating cover would be the right approach.
You can paint it with enamel paint, but it still is a 40-year-old product that's sort of dated. So they make a cover now. They're going to go right over the top of this. So what we need to do is a couple of different measurements. One is the overall length. So the standard baseboard used to come in 1 foot increments from 2 feet to 8 feet. So this is 16 feet. So this is 2 8-footers. And the other measurement that we need, because there was all different heights of baseboard, is the overall height. So that is what, about 6.5. With these two measurements, I think we know what we need for this one, and I can get the stuff for upstairs.
That's great.
I'll be back. Now, there are a lot of different covers for baseboard. They come in metal, they come in plastic. This one's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. It's plastic, and it's a heat-resistant plastic. It's got these holes, and that's important to let the heat come out into the room. And it couldn't be simpler as far as its installation. You just snap it right over the existing stuff.
These look great. Much easier than ripping out the old ones.
Yeah. These only come in 6-footers, so we could cut them equal so that the splice plates are balanced, but are you gonna have a couch here?
We actually will.
Okay,
yes.
so we could actually put the 2 6s and then just put the one cut piece down in the corner.
These are great. This is really clean look.
Okay, and then the splice plate will just goes on like so. Now the last piece we're going to cut to about, what's that, 47 will still be covered by that end cap. 47. And why don't you throw your glasses on? Oh, you got them? Good, thank you.
So what should we use to cut this?
Well, it's going to be covered by the end cap. Could be a handsaw, it could be a pair of snips, but this circular saw will be perfect for us. Okay, so we normally could just snap this on, but we have a little bit more work to do. Slide this cover back. Now you'll see right here that the pipe continues through the wall to the rest of the heating system, and this end cap has a knockout. You see how it's perforated right there, so we can knock that out, allow for the pipe. We also have to modify the height of the end cap. This baseboard cover is made for baseboard that's 6.5 up to 8 inches. So with this rug right here, we're going to have to also make this a little bit shorter, and there's perforation lines for that too. And then finally, of course, they trimmed this with a little bit of wood trim, so we're going to have to just cut that back a little bit, but not too bad. There it is. Okay, snap that down over. Look at that.
That looks great.
Why don't you snap that one on? Get that right down. Beauty. Looks pretty good, huh?
It does.
All right, so one call out I want to make is down here. Now this covers different height of baseboard, and you've got this heavy pad and rug, so it means that the gap at the bottom where the air goes into the baseboard is a little diminished, so it could mean a little less heat output. So if you ever change this rug, go to a lighter pad, okay? Yeah. But I think you got plenty of baseboard. All right, we are done down here. Let's go check out that dining room. Let's finish that. All right, because the old baseboard is gone, the nice job you did getting rid of it.
Thanks.
It invites us to look at a different system, the one that doesn't rely on the old baseboard and has its own bracket system. So you can see with a typical 6-foot section, there are brackets that come with it, and those are designed to mount onto the wall, and this will hold up the heating element, and then this will hold up the cover right here. So I've made a little mock-up right here. You can see that the heating element would sit right here and the heat would come out here. But right on the back are these 2 panels, and that's really only so if you look down, you would see the white, not the wall color. And this is if you look from the side, matches, okay? So the key to this is to get these brackets mounted onto the wall at a place where we've got good structure. So once you grab that stud finder, and just double check. I mean, it should be where the old brackets were, should be fine.
Yep.
Right there. We get that all marked. Beauty. The best way to get them in is there's always a little play in the middle. I'll pass this down to you. We want this to be level, obviously, but we can assume that this floor is level. And now we just want to secure these. You don't want to over tighten these. You want it enough for the cover to fit in there, and you don't want to break the bracket. There we go. Go. Good. As copper fin baseboard heats up, it wants to expand longitudinally. So the manufacturer makes these releases, these plastic pieces that are designed to stick onto the element and go against the bracket. So as it goes this way, it might not make a crinkling noise on the bracket. Glad you didn't throw them out. That end cap's gonna go right in there, tucked in nicely. So the top cover plate goes onto the bracket. It wants to have the curve facing out and up. So that will cover these brackets. And the same thing on the bottom. And then push it. There it is. All right, now we have a cover plate. There it is. So what do you think?
I think this looks great. Thank you, Richard.
Well, here in this house, we found 2 different solutions, similar, but great ones to cover that baseboard.
I agree. And now there's a video.
That's right, thanks to you. And if you find there are missing videos in your life that you need to have us do, don't hesitate to call, to write, send smoke signals. Don't send them to me, but send them to us. Until next time, I'm Richard Trethewey for Ask This Old House.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.